I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball that you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me, too, and I want y'all to realize.
I don't need anyone to tell me I'm great, Angel Reese famously remarked. I already know that I am. Well, someone ought to have said the same thing to her fans, because she found nothing when she arrived for her much-awaited debut game. No applause, no excitement, not even a janitor's wave. Yes, on the first day of classes, the stands were as empty as a gym. Here's the catch, though. Angel Reese made the awkward silence into a spectacle rather than allowing the ghost town atmosphere to ruin her. Then what did she do? You're not going to believe it.
Okay, so people are watching, not just because of one person. All right, but they're watching because of me too. Me too. They're playing at LSU. There are people right now, her fans. You know what? Her social media.
She was her, according to Angel Reese. Apparently, this entails going to your first professional game to play hide-and-seek with a non-existent audience. When popcorn vendors begin to doubt their life decisions mid-aim, you know something is wrong. You could have had a meditation retreat in the arena because it was so empty, quiet, peaceful, and devoid of any interruptions. Primarily because nobody was interested enough to attend.
Here with you guys today, Angel Reese. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling. Folks, the Chicago Sky Game 1 of the preseason was underway last night. Angel Reese looked pretty good, but we're going to get into that momentarily. On the negative side, Angel Reese fans, LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big superstar.
In the meantime, Caitlin Clark is casually shattering ticket sales records in the basketball multiverse, going viral as if she had just cured boredom and essentially being treated like the hoops equivalent of Taylor Swift's period tour. When Caitlin's name is mentioned, every seat is occupied, supporters are yelling her name, and cameras are snapping more quickly than Angel Reese can handle it.
So I think it's time to finally, end the argument. End the argument that there is any sort of, other needle mover that is even remotely close to Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. And again, the reason why we have got, we've got Hailey Van Lith up is because it was Hailey Van Lith's return as well as Angel Reese's return. Angel was not the only person. They had two players returning. However, right now in Carver, there are no tickets left for under $200.
Let's be honest. Reese most likely anticipated a standing ovation for simply appearing, a red carpet, and fireworks. Instead, she heard the sound of a tumbleweed rolling on hardwood flooring. The awkward quiet that only occurs when someone adds, "Trust me, I'm a big deal." Then nobody applauds.
Twitter fingers turn to can't even show up and buy ticket fingers. Angel Reese going home to her alma mater, LSU, plays against the Brazilian national team in front of 6,370.
To be honest, Angel's confidence has never been very subtle. She has shrugged off critics like they were bugs, swelled her chest like she invented rebounds, and marched onto courts like she owned them. But when it turned out that the only people watching were a security guard battling sleep and a few reporters checking their phones, all that huge talk suddenly felt a little echoey.
I've tried to tell you guys, you heard me say it on this channel. A lot of Angel Reese fans are not basketball fans, and they are proving it. They proved it last night without a shadow of a doubt. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. You might be like, well, Rhodes, what was so embarrassing?
The best part was that Caitlin Clark was making a casual debut in front of a sold-out crowd while Angel was busy searching the stands for her fan base as if she had lost them. It was crammed tighter than a clown car in a circus, not just full but bursting. The demand for tickets is as high as it would be for a Beyoncé concert or the last Cronet in New York. Did Caitlin let you down, please? The audience devoured the girls' highlights, which included mixed-ups, as if they had been famished since March Madness. However, let's just say that Angel's performance wasn't exactly worthy of an appointment. More akin to something you would see a blurry live broadcast with buffering problems and a bot-filled comment area. Don't worry, though. She kept the atmosphere intact despite the fact that the stands were more empty than her humility. And oh, not at all. She lost it on social media, the media, and most likely her Uber driver.
I don't want to hear ever again anyone ever tell me that there's anyone that's like Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. I don't ever want to hear it again. Nobody. There is nobody like her. I'm not glazing her. I'm telling the truth.
Because you should blame the system when you're unsure. Yes. She implied that there was just unfairness in the world, that folks ought to have arrived. If all of this was somehow a part of a massive plot against Reese. Not only the possibility that Caitlin was the center of attention, because she deserved it. Let's not act as though Caitlin Clark didn't independently push college basketball into prime time. She was creating history, not simply having fun. Game after game, logo threes, no-look passes, and court vision caused sports experts to start employing ironic terms like alien and generational. She commanded the spotlight rather than asking for it. Angel Reese, meanwhile, was occupied with attempting to copyright her own mindset. Angel was attempting to copyright the drama, while Caitlin was busy rewriting basketball history. The post-game shade tossed with the grace of a 2012 Twitter subtweet, the rolling eyes and the finger waves.
Look, they're getting attention now. And I told you before that it had to sort of be like a reality TV. And that's what they're starting to give us. And we're paying attention. We're all tuned in. They're getting more attention than they've ever gotten before. And a part of it is Angel Reese. We cannot deny that. She was a part of it. Is she the part of it? No, that's Caitlin. Caitlin is the person who's the main factor. She's the top of the show. She's what everybody came to see. So
naturally, her fans, or what's left of them, began fabricating the story right away. They stole from her. It was the timetable. She's too real for the league, that's why. Yes, that's it. Since professional sports have a long history of penalizing self-assured women who check their notes, they also do well. The bad news is that Angel Reese is not being punished. She's been living off of one viral event as if it were a lifetime achievement award. She and Caitlin differ in ways that go beyond the scoreboard. The energy contains it. Caitlin arrives, stops talking, and leaves. Angel arrives, brags, and then becomes irritated when no one applauds. And in Relation Boy, did she serve it to frustration after the game? She appeared to be someone who had just gotten up on prom night, sulking, pouting, and presumably checking her Instagram as if it owed her an apology. When the only people who heard her, "I'm still that girl" statement were journalists hoping the parking lot hadn't closed, it had a different impact.
Talk about how much they're fans of Angel Reese, but they won't actually put in effort to show how much they're fans of Angel Reese. They won't put their money where their mouth is, a running theme with
how embarrassing. How embarrassing. Now, you're not going to hear this from the mainstream media who continues to pretend that the Bayou Barbie is beloved. You're not going to hear this from the media who continues to pretend that Angel Reese is a huge star. The Bayou Barbie might be beloved by some. Angel Reese might even be a huge star. But like I have been telling you guys for 2 years, there's one thing that Angel Reese is not. Angel Reese is not a draw.
However, let's go back a little and examine the game itself. It was her debut game as a professional. You would think she would treat it as if it were a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Perhaps hustle, lock in, and disprove the skeptics. Instead, after 3 hours of sleep and a slight hangover, it was like watching someone play a pickup game. Let's just say that the stat line was more of a game changer than a game changer. In contrast, Caitlin entered the room with the confidence of someone who understood the significance of the situation and delivered. Leadership, deep threes, and fluid passes. The kind of debut that prompts admirers to say, "Take my money." Once more, and once more. When Angel made her debut, many asked, "Wait, was that today?" You can really picture her going through news feeds, seeing Caitlin Clark in every headline and searching for one, just one, that stated, "Angel Reese steals the spotlight." No, not at all. Not a zilch. She only took her own thunder. Since the pros are all about stats, let's speak about them.
If you had any questions or any doubts as to who Caitlin Clark was, you hopefully had them answered today. If you watched,
You should have all of your questions and reservations about Caitlin Clark's identity solved today. If you observed indeed, ticket sales, viewership, jersey orders, and attendance records for a preseason game were all broken by Caitlin Clark. People, it's a preseason game. Angel Reese. Her jersey is most likely still available in all sizes, and if you purchase a foam finger, they might give you a second one for free. Angel's energy hasn't altered, though. She continues to act as though an unseen hand of injustice stole the crown from her. You dropped it, girl, and nobody took it. Caitlin snatched it up, waved to the crowd, and emptied a three, with Angel Reese sporadically appearing as a subplot that no one requested. The season is looking to be one continuous Caitlin Clark highlight reel. Look, Angel is furious once more. Whoa. She tweeted something mysterious. Oh no. In yet another dramatic interview, she discusses enemies as if she were hosting a motivational class for resentful influencers. In actuality, drama is unnecessary in this league. Hoopers are required. It needs athletes who don't equate controversy with iconic status. So far, Angel is out there trying out for a reality show that no one signed up for, while Caitlin is giving a masterclass and maintaining her focus.
But for Caitlin Clark to be as popular as she is, it's just kind of extraordinary. I mean, it's cut through the noise to an extent that I've never seen anything in women's college basketball.
But also, I think that people understandably have a fascination with extreme excellence. I've never watched women's college basketball before. I might watch Caitlin Clark, though. Extreme excellence has its own appeal.
It's similar to witnessing someone lose a race and then insist for a rematch because Mercury was in retrograde and their shoelace nearly came loose. Caitlin didn't request the limelight. She deserved it. After repeatedly requesting the spotlight, Angel appears shocked to learn that it is solar-powered and that she is standing in the shade. Can we also discuss how Caitlin didn't lose her mind when she didn't receive the major college honors? She simply grinned, nodded, and returned the following game, dropping 40. Angel continues to discuss the previous season as if it were the title of her novel. They didn't clap loudly enough that year. To be honest, it's becoming draining. These days, every press conference with Angel Reese feels like a dramatic TED lecture discussing the reasons behind her mistreatment. It's the basketball equivalent of why I should be given a standing ovation just for breathing. In the meantime, Caitlin is working as hard as if she were addicted to W's and allergic to drama. There is a noticeable difference. One is creating a legacy. The other is harboring resentment. Look, Angel Reese has a lot of potential. Beneath the layers of false confidence and performance art, there is skill. However, being great doesn't automatically happen because you claim to be great. Every night, in front of large or small crowds, you have to earn it. Even when no one is around, you should occasionally brace yourself.
LSU fans, where y'all at? Angel Reese fans, where y'all at? Chicago Sky fans, where y'all at? I know people from Florida flying into Iowa to watch Caitlin Clark go up against the Brazilian national team. I know people from California flying in to Iowa to watch Caitlin Clark go up against the Brazilian national team. I wouldn't be surprised if people from Europe, South America, Africa, China are flying just to watch Caitlin Clark return to Iowa to take on the Brazilian national team. But LSU, Angel Reese, and all of those bums can't dish up a couple dollars to watch Angel Reese play. And it's pathetic because Angel Reese had a damn good game. Showed off her new Reebok shoes, looking pretty good. Picked up right where she left off, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 4 for 7. The double-double is back.
Since Caitlin Clark is acting in this manner, she's acting as though each game is her Hall of Fame job interview. Angel arrives as if it were a fashion show, and she is upset that the judges failed to notice her stroll. Not to mention that the WNBA is a league based on hustle, cooperation, and real basketball. It's not a Broadway platform for heartfelt monologues and solo performances. No one is attending to see who can tweet the loudest. They are keeping an eye out to see who goes out. And Caitlin has been doing that thus far. Angel. She continues to examine the stands in anticipation of the unpromised applause. Now that we're in Game 1, the season already seems like Angel Reese makes sporadic cameos as the disgruntled opponent who is constantly one step behind in Caitlin Clark's documentary. You know, the type of person who glares at the scoreboard, slams the locker door, and murmurs, "This ain't over." Perhaps it's not. However, Angel Reese will need to take drastic measures if she hopes to regain the limelight, play better basketball, because the audience was obviously elsewhere. The drama was worn out, and the sympathy votes had expired.
Just the palpable excitement whenever Caitlin Clark takes the floor that maybe is different not only from any player in the WNBA, but from any player in basketball.
Most likely anywhere Caitlin Clark is performing. If the hush in that arena seemed overwhelming to Angel Reese, just wait until she hears Caitlin Clark's next triple-double reverberate around the league while she's still attempting to trademark the line, "I am the Eason they watch." I hate to tell her that the only reason people were watching her premiere was to see if she would show up, and not just emotionally, competitively, cognitively, or physically. She frequently appears in that department, nevertheless. Even the drama, though, is becoming monotonous. There's a limit to how long you can play the underdog card until people start wondering, wait, weren't you the one who called yourself the queen of college basketball like 6 times last season? It's similar to arriving late to your own party and pretending that no one was waiting. Angel, that's not a rejection. That's the loud knock of reality. Caitlin is the one who responds with a wink and another half-cart bomb. Feelings obviously aren't helping Angel win any MVP awards, so let's speak about the facts. Units, tickets, jerseys, and ratings are all being sold by Caitlin Clark. She is the WNBA's one-woman economic stimulus strategy. She is more than just an athlete. She is a ratings powerhouse, an attendance magnet, and a headline generator. Once more, Angel Reese is a hot subject for all the wrong reasons. It's also not as arrogant as Caitlin's. She exudes confidence but cool.
Just relax.
She can prove her magnificence without a news conference. She lets the scoreboard speak for itself. With more exclamation points than points every game, Angel lets her Instagram stories do the shouting.
I just couldn't. So this is what an actual crowd looks like. Chloe Peterson put this up. That is a sold-out arena. 14,998 people. That's all it could hold. They all showed up.
In actuality, fans are more intelligent than athletes believe. The work is visible to them. The work is rewarded. Additionally, the player who is grinding is currently rewarded rather than the one who is grandstanding. In terms of points, assists, and shattered records, Caitlin Clark is leaving her mark. As the globe continues to turn past her chapter, Angel Reese is writing in the margins and yelling, "What about me?" Angel will need to earn her moment if she wants it. Don't publish it. Play for it instead of pouting about it, because the chairs that Caitlin occupies are truthful,